Hey there! This workout is a little bit different than any of the other ones that I put up so far. It's called a 2-2-1 and it's a little bit different structure. So what you're going to need today is a chair, and I've got just a regular folding chair here. So whether you're using dining room chair, whatever, just a stable chair, okay? Nothing that's going to roll away from you, so no office chairs with wheels. And you're going to need some weights. So a pair probably of light weights, and then grab your heaviest weights that you have. So maybe it's an 8, maybe it's a 10. I want you to challenge yourself. And if you don't have heavier weights, doing some of these exercises today, if they don't feel challenging enough, I want you to kind of up the weights a little bit. So I'm just going to move this out of the way real quick while we warm up. And let's just take a rotation here side to side. And I've got a new camera, so I'm working with some camera angles here, so hopefully you guys will be able to see everything that I've got going on in this video. So I think I should be in the picture right now. All right, let's take a side lunge, side to side right here. So the 2-2-1, basically we've got 2 exercises. We're going to go 1, 2, and then repeat exercise 1 and 2. And then we've got a little cardio interval. And then we move on to another set of exercises. So we've got 3 blocks just like that, okay? So pretty simple. A lot of the movements are ones that you've done before. So we're just putting some of them together as compound movements. And I think it's going to get your heart rate up, and it's going to be a new challenge in a different way. So I'm excited, and I'm excited to get your feedback on that as well. And let's just kick the butt here. Just kind of warming up the body, head to toe. And let's take that arm swing, just opening up the chest. We do have a little bit of back and a little bit of shoulders, a little bit of chest today, as well as lower body. So I think I hit almost every muscle group with this workout. So we got a lot of work to do and a little bit of time. So let's get right into it. First one you've done before, you're gonna grab your chair and you're gonna take a seat on the chair. And we've done this, the tricep dip, but we're gonna add a little walkout with the feet. So you're gonna bring your hands, bring your butt just slightly away from the chair. So I'm using my arms to keep my body and my butt off the chair. So I'm gonna do 1 tricep dip. Then I'm gonna walk my feet out, walk my feet in. Here we go, ready for that? We got tricep dip, walk out, out, in, dip, up, walk, in. So really using the back of the arms, pushing through the heels of the hand, heels of the palm. And you wanna resist the urge to use your legs and your abs to bring you back up. Really focusing here on those arms. Let's do 3 more. 3. We're going for 8. 2, and 1 more. And 1. Good. Okay, so next one, I am going to grab a weight. So I think, guys, I'm going to go with a 10 today. So for this, I may regret this. We'll see. Okay. So remember, you can always do this with both feet on the floor and do that stand to sit, but I am going to put 1 foot in front of the other so that this leg that is closest to the chair is going to be doing a little bit more work. Holding that weight just ensures that we're not using any hands to help us up. You've done this before. Here we go. And let's stand. Really press through the heel of that back foot. 2, up, and 3. Try to sit down with control. And 4, up, and 5. Try not to lean forward so much. 6. We got 2 more on this side. And 7. And down. And 1 more on this side. 8. And down. Good. I think that might have been my strong side. I don't know. Let's see. We're going to switch sides to put the other foot in front. Other foot is planted on the floor. Keep that chest by your weight. Shoulders relaxed. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Then here we go. Up and down. It's okay if you need to recatch your balance. Sometimes you got to move that front foot a little bit to get your balance. 3. Nice and strong. 4. Good. Keep those abs nice and tight. 5. 6. Yeah, right about there is where it starts to get really tough. 7. I'm telling you guys, hold that heavier weight. And 8. Good. I'm just going to put this right down beside the chair because I'm going right back to the top with the tricep dip. Walk the feet out and in. Ready? You know it. Let's go. Down, up, walk the feet out, walk the feet in and down, up, and walk the feet out. I'm just walking the same foot each time. So I'm going left, right, but you can alternate or you can go right, left, whatever you want. We got 4 more. Have fun with it. And 3, out, in, and 2. Remember all in the arms. And 1, and out, in. Good. And pick up that weight carefully. But don't let it get too far away from you, because then you don't want to strain trying to get that weight up off the floor. I'm going to go ahead, set it up, one foot in front of the other, pushing through that back heel. And here we go. Up and down. I'm out of breath already. And up and 2 and up and 3 and up. We got 8 of these. And 4. We're halfway there. And up and 5. Up and 6. Up. Last 2 are always the toughest. And 1 more. And down. Good. It's basically a modified pistol squat. So if you've ever seen a pistol squat, you're basically working the same muscles there. It's just a little bit modified on that. Okay, here we go. Other side. And up. And down with control. And up. And 2. Yeah, this side is definitely a little bit more challenging for me. And 3. You might notice you've got one side that's a little bit more challenging for you. 4. Up, which is weird because I'm right-handed. 6. And this is my right leg doing the work. And 7. Woo! 1 more. 8. And down. Okay. I'm just going to safely put that weight to the side. Stand up. We've got our cardio interval. So that was the 2. So we did exercises 1 and 2, and then we repeated 1 and 2, and now we've got our cardio interval, and then we're going to move on to another set of exercises. So for this one, we've got a little jump rope, and you're going to kick your feet out. So remember, modified would be here with a step, and going for it would be with a jump. Ready? We've got 4 sets of 8, 5, 6, 7, breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep those arms going in that jump rope last. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo, all right. If you need a drink, now would be the time to grab some water. I'm going to take a look at my next set of exercises here. I've got surrenders to a shoulder press, and I'm going to hold one weight for that as well. And I'm going to go with heavier. I'm going to go with my 10 for that. And you might want to keep your other 10 close by. So I'm going to grab both of my 10s. And I'm going to keep one by the chair. And I'm going to hold the other one. Okay, so again, you can do this without the weight. You could do this with a lighter weight, whatever you want. But we have done the surrenders before. So to review, you're going to take one foot back, step into a lunge, other foot comes down. Now this is where it gets a little bit different. I'm going to sit my butt on my heels and then press back up. So again, that's just here and up. So I just do one of those, and then I'm going to come back up through that surrender, I'm going to tap my feet on the chair. We've only got 5 of these because there's a lot going on. 5, 6, 7, 8. Step back, step back. Push the shoulders, weight to the top, up to the top, foot and foot. Now I got tap and tap. You can go same foot or you can alternate side to side. I got my shoulder press with my sit back. I'm gonna bring my leg forward, forward, up, up. That's 2. Almost to the halfway point on this. Up, up. Good. So this weight is just challenging you in that coming down and going up position. If you want to, you could put the weight on the chair and use the chair to help you up if you really need it. And down, lift, up, step, step, toe, and toe. Good. All right, so I'm actually going to come down to the ground and I'm going to slide my chair out just a bit and I'm going to grab both weights. So for this one, we have done both of these exercises before, but I'm not sure that we put them together. So you're going to grab 2 weights and your feet are going to go on top of the chair. Okay, I'm going to hold my weights in a position here on the ground and we're going to do a chest press, okay? So we're going to press to the midline of my chest and then come back down. I'm going to keep my heels on the chair. I'm going to do a bridge lift, working the hamstrings, and then come back down. So we've got 1 chest press, 1 bridge lift. Here we go. Up and down and lift and 8 and up and down, lift and 7. So make sure the weights are in line with your chest and not all the way up here in line with your head. Okay, make sure they're right above the chest. And 5, up, and 4. Good, you really feel this in the back of the legs and the hamstrings. 3, and up, just resting those elbows on the floor. 2, and up. 1 more right here. And lift and lower. Good, so bring those weights down to your sides. Bring those feet up off the chair. I'm going to hide that weight back there. Other one's going to come up. We're going back to the top. So I've got that surrender, holding that weight. We got the shoulder press. You know, here we go. We got 5. Back, back, and butt to the heels. Back to the top. Lift, lift. I'm going to tap the chair, and down, down, up. Lift, 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 and tap, and down, down, and lift, up, lift, lift, and tap, and tap. I got 2 more. Down, down, and lift, up, stand, stand, and lift, and lift. We got 1 more. Down. If you want to do the first set leading with 1 leg, and then the second set you lead with the other leg, that's cool too. However you want to do it, just try to make sure that you're not always favoring one side of your body. Make sure that both sides get that work, right? Coming up in that lunge. So let's bring it down to the ground. Whew. Legs on top of the chair, grabbing those weights, coming up into a chest press position. Here we go, and lift, and lower, and lift, and lower, and up, and down. Lift the butt, and 2, and up, and down, and lift, and 3, up, and down, and lift, and 4, and up, and down, lift, and 5, up, and down, lift, and 6, 2 more, up, and down, lift, and 7. Really squeeze through the butt and the hamstrings. Up, let's hold it, hold it, hold it for 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Okay, bring those weights safely down. And I am actually going to tuck these behind the chair so that I don't trip on them, because we're going to come up and use the chair for a burpee. And I know we've done these before, been a while, it's an oldie but a goodie, and it's a little bit of a modified movement on the burpee because you're not going all the way down to the ground. So remember, your modification here would be hands down, walk it out to a plank, walk it in, and stand. I'm gonna go for a full burpee and a full jump. So I'm going hands down, out, in, I'm gonna hop the top. We have got 12. Okay, I was like thinking when I wrote down 12. Ready? Here we go. 5, 6, 7. You got it. Out, in, and hop, and down. Out, in, and 2, and down. Out, in, and 3. You can always take that hop out at the top. If you want to, just stand. And you can always do a heel lift. Just a heel lift, right? And 6. And 7. And 8. And 9. Heart rate should be up. Keep breathing. 10. 2 more. 11. And 12. Awesome job. We're rolling right into that last set of exercises. So this one, we're going to set it up. I am going to grab a light set of weight for these. So if you have like a 2, 3, even a 1, if you don't have a light weight, just do it without weights. Gosh, my heart rate is up. Okay. Not just like get in, get out, and get over with. Get it over with, right? Okay, so actually I'm going to put this chair away because I don't need it for this last set of exercises. And like I said, I'm going to grab my light weights. So I've got it here. Okay, so I'm going to come into a static lunge. So I'm going to show you that. So we've done this before, the static lunge position, where my front leg is going straight and my back heel is sort of like crisscrossing with my front heel, or like it's perpendicular, right? My toe is kind of pointing out to the side. So I've got this lunge, and I'm going to take my arms out to this side, and I'm going to show you that from the front. So right here, my arms are out to the side. I just got little pulses. We're going to go pulse up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to rotate my arms. 8. I'm going to rotate up and pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. I'm going to come down and step it together. Good. I got the other side. So remember, front toe coming directly towards me, and your back heel is on the floor, just really getting nice and deep into that lunge. Palms are down. We got 8 and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Rotate and lift to the sky. 1, 2, little movement. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Okay. We've got one more move, guys, before we do this all the way from that again. So I'm going to come down to the ground, and this time I am going to grab my little bit heavier weights. So again, you might want to go moderate with this. I am going to use my 10s. These are my heavy guys today. But if you want to, you can always use an 8. You can use a 5, whatever you feel comfortable with, because we're going to do a bicep curl, and then we're also going to do a row. So I've got a bicep curl. So showing you from the side, looks like this. Gotta make sure my space is clear. I've got a curl up. I'm gonna do 2 bicep curls. Now watch this. I'm gonna put my weights down. I'm gonna hold on to the weights. I'm gonna step back into a plank. And then I'm gonna step back into that position. And then I'm gonna row up with one arm, row up. And then I'm gonna come back to the top. Lift with the abs, not with the back when you lift those weights off the ground. So for that purpose alone, I would say go moderate weights, because you don't want to feel this in your back. I want you to use your glutes. Your glutes are going to engage right here. Your abs are going to tuck in, and you're going to power up and lift those weights off the ground. That's part of the work too. Got it? So we got 2 bicep curls. Now watch this. Watch Weights come down, step out, step in, drop the knees, one row, and back up to the top. Ready? Here we go. 1 and 2. Weights come down, step it out, in, drop the knees, power it up. Oh, I forgot the row. Sorry, up, up, and here we go. Here's 2, and up. Hands down to the ground. Hold on to those weights. Step back into plank, step up into bear, drop the knees, one row, and power it up. And good. And up. And weights come down. This one takes a little bit longer because we've got a lot of different things going on here, right? This is like 4 different exercises in one. Up. But this is the last little combo. So we just have to go back through these 2 one more time. Cardio interval, and then you're done. Good, that was 4. We got 4 more. Woo, I'm feeling it on those bicep curls. Up. Make sure your back is nice and tall. Right here. Up. You should feel that squeeze right in between the shoulder blades when you do that row. Up. Good. I'm kind of regretting this decision on these 10 for the bicep curls. And in. And row. And stand. And we got, I'm going to change it up, do a little hammer curl this time. Good. I got 2 more to go here. And out. In. Down. And row. And up. Here's your last one. Then you're going back to that lunge. And up. Make sure you're not swinging those weights. Control. Tuck those elbows into your rib cage. Down and row. And up. Woo, that was excellent. I'm going to just leave my weights right there. I'm going to grab my little guys and I'm going to come back to up to the top. So we've got that lunge forward in that static position. Whoops, I guess they are kind of in my way. Okay, got that static position here. I'm going to press my palms down to the ground and lunge it out. Press. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and flip and lift. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Drop it. Other side. Nice and controlled. Really get deep into that lunge. Like push yourself a little bit, right? Get a little deeper than you even thought you could, right? Until you're uncomfortable in that position. Here we go. And pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And rotate up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ah, good. All right. Coming back down for those bicep curls, into that walkout plank, into that row. This is your last little bit. And then we've got a fun little cardio burst at the very end. And then you're done. Shower and go about your day. Okay, here we go. So I'm just showing you from the side, guys, so you can see that I'm not swinging my weights, that my elbows are connected to my rib cage. I'm not leaning backwards, not leaning forwards. And I also want you to see that nice straight line in my plank and my nice flat back right here in these rows. So make sure you're not doing one of those. And then when you come back into that position, make sure you're really using your butt and your abs, not your back. Back is not invited to this party. It's getting some work, but it's not the main event. Okay, we can do things that strengthen our back, strengthen our core, strengthen our posture muscles without necessarily putting strain on them. And down, back, in, put the knees down, up. And that's okay if you need to like rewind this a few times and be like, wait, what is she doing? If you need to, you could always hit pause. You could always rewind, go back until you get it. But these complex compound movements, that's what's really gonna start getting your results. That's what really makes these quick workouts effective. You don't have to spend hours and hours working out, but you need to have a good burst of energy and a good amount of work built into these small periods of time so that you're really getting your heart rate up and you're getting the most out of it. And I love to train both big muscles and small muscles at the same time so that we really get that metabolism going, get your heart rate up, and you get the most bang for your buck. I think we've got like 2 more. I don't know. I might have done an extra one. I'm not really sure. That's okay. We'll do a bonus one, right? We're not afraid. And up. And one more. Up. And curl. And curl. Put the weights down. That's nice and gentle down too. Don't throw your back out putting those weights down. Row. And row. And up. All right, cool. So for this next one, I'm going to grab a 5. Now, you can do this with a lighter weight. You can do this with no weight. Whatever you choose. But I'm going to show you. I'm going to try not to hit the ceiling. But I've got my feet, like I'm going to do a sumo squat, okay? I'm going to swing this weight. It's going to come up and around. And I'm going to chop, boom, like a sledgehammer. Up to the other side and sledgehammer. So you don't want this weight to be so heavy that you feel this strain in your back. So if you feel it at all in your lower back, put it down, get a lighter weight, no weight. You could always do this with your fist, right? So up, throw, up, throw. So from the side, looks like this. I'm coming around in this position, sledgehammer, up, and sledgehammer. Good. I'm going to grab my 5. Now we're going to go for 12, right? No, let's do 16. Why not? 8 and 8. 8 on each side. 5, 6, 7, 8. I love a bonus rep. And down, and up, and down. And we're not moving fast, but this is going to get your heart rate up because your arms are coming up over your head. And don't be afraid to put some energy into it. 5, and down, and 6, and 7, and 8. We got 8 more. Really feel those abs. You can feel it in the abs. You can feel it a little bit in your back, but I don't want you to feel that strain in your back. We got 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, and down. Woo. All right, guys. Nice job. That's it. That's all we got today. So let's do some stretching here. I'm just going to clasp my hands behind me, stretch my shoulders and my chest. We did this chest press today. And I hope you went a little bit heavier in your chest press because we've been doing push-ups and we've been doing some different chest exercises. So I think you're ready. I think you're ready to go up in those weights. I'm going to take one shoulder across. My biceps really feeling that on those bicep curls. That was a little nuts. All right, now let's take the other side. Okay, just get the shoulders. And remember, if you need to, you can always take more time with your cool down, but definitely don't skip the cool down ever. It's okay. You can knock out those couple seconds somewhere else in your day, right? I'm gonna come down to the ground. And I'm gonna take that little lunge forward. I'm gonna bring my arms up. Whew. Good. Just lean into it, stretching that hip. Good. I'm going to rock it back. My hands on the floor. Just go as deep as you can into that stretch. I'm going to get a little hamstring stretch right here. So guys, if you're just right here in this stretch, that's cool too. You're still getting a good hamstring stretch. Okay, other side. And press it forward. Bring those arms up, little yoga pose. Also working a little bit of balance here, so no shame in having to find your balance, regrouping a little bit. That's okay. And rock it back. Ooh. Yeah, definitely one side feels a little tighter than the other. That's normal. right, guys, I'm gonna bring it to the top. Just take a deep cleansing breath up and out. And have an awesome rest of your day. I hope this workout was a great challenge for you. Remember to stay hydrated and to keep that nutrition on point.